He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Slips through the line. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Logan. And the defense drags him down.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score, Baylor 14, North Carolina 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Gonna run it. It's Logan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Washington. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider.
On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
All kinds of running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
3:25.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
2-9 Philly.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking for space. It's Anger. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards.
He's got it inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Going over the top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
North Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive. Going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to advance on the ball.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The lone back's got it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Strikes the blow. Touchdown, North Carolina! And here they come, almost all the way back. Great example of how a second half can... Oh, they block it. You pitch it up. That's a live ball. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. looking to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32, North Carolina, 20.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Hard-hitting tackle.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Baylor! And they made it to the house, but they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he loses the football on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Bears! And the route is on.
And And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Will take over. First and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Runs through a tackle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Baylor 46, North Carolina 20.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 31.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina 26.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. Got a lot of running room. The 30. He's at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a gap. It's Logan. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Looking to scramble. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
On the option. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on second down. Defense in press coverage. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They need it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He wants to throw it again. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown Bears! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. The kick is up and good.